Welcome to The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Brianna's here!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Newly engaged.
Yep. Is there anyone watching yet so she can show off her ring?
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. Hi, Cole.
Oh, hi, Cole. How's it going?
I love you. My booger butt. Oh, now he's going to leave.
Does he call you Auntie Cass? Or what do they call you?
Well, he just calls me Cass.
Or Mama Cass? Or who are you?
Mama Cass,
yeah. Aw,
that kind of ended when they got older.
Why they always get older?
Cool
They all get
that.
older.
I don't know.
So congratulations. This is so exciting.
Thank you.
As soon as we were posting about it, she's like, I need to come back on. I'm like, when?
Yeah.
This Tuesday?
Like tomorrow. You want to do tomorrow?
Wait, I'm going to pause for a second. Your makeup looks amazing.
It does. I like it.
Oh
you
my
like it?
gosh. Whoa, it looks so good.
my
You
ColourPop
knew we were
bitch.
going live. You knew we
I
were...
didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. I was just like, I'm feeling fresh today. I'm going to put on my ColourPop.
So tell us how it happened.
We went to this place in West Dundee. It's called the Underground Retrocade or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. It's like an all-day arcade place with like old nostalgic stuff. And we planned to go on his birthday.
Okay.
But we didn't have enough time, so we just planned it for that Friday that we went. And we went to lunch at this place called, I don't even remember the name of it, but
Yeah.
they have really good food. So
You
we
don't
went there
even
for
remember
lunch.
the name of
It's
it?
like Vans or some Vales or something.
Is it because it was like all a blur?
It's all a blur
Well,
now.
this is
Like,
yeah. And we went there for lunch, and then we went to the arcade, played for like 4 hours, and then we went back for ice cream because that's the thing we do. And we get there, and he's acting weird, and I was like, whatever. Like we played all day. Like he's probably tired, and
like he's a puppy.
He
We
had the
played all
nervous-
day. He's probably tired.
He just had the nervous poops.
between the arcade and the restaurant, there's like this cute little like bridge, and he after the fact told me he was gonna do it there, but it was so cold.
And you were like this, Burr, hurry
I
up,
was
let's
literally
go.
walking back to the car. I was like, let's go.
I'm like, what are we doing?
Dark
And
outside.
he's like,
I want to get back to the car.
uh.
So then we get to my car, and I keep my purse in the trunk if I don't bring it with me.
Yeah.
And
Don't tell people that. No, she doesn't.
no, I don't. It's never in my trunk.
We're live. 4,000 people are watching right now, and you keep your purse in the trunk.
And I open the trunk, and I grab my purse, and he's like, do you know what'll make this night more perfect? And I said, what? Like, 'cause I wasn't expecting zero. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And he goes, if you said yes. And I was like, to what? And he goes, to marrying me. I'm immediately on a ball in the ground, crying, screaming.
Oh my
Ah.
And he's like, do you want me to get like down on one knee? Because like the ground's wet. And I was like, no. I was like, you're all good. And then
You'd be like, bitch, I'm cold. Get on that knee.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm
Oh, that's so
shaking
exciting.
like this for like 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Because
So
I
was
so
it just the
excited.
two of you?
Yeah.
There? Okay. Oh.
And my dad
wow.
was like inching. He's like, I want to go with you guys. Like, I think it'll be fun. And I'm like, no. Like, this is Rob's birthday thing. Like, it's,
Yeah, right.
Because did your dad know?
yeah.
Oh,
After the fact, he's like,
yeah.
I told your dad the day before. And I was like, that's why.
Your dad's a loudmouth. You probably would have spilled the beans.
Oh my God.
Over dinner or something,
Yeah.
over ice cream.
Yeah.
So when are you going to do this? When are we doing
That's
this?
why he told him the day before he was going to
That
do
is
it.
so funny.
So.
Oh, that's so exciting. And your ring is beautiful. Show everyone. Do we have
Yeah.
anyone on the live that she can show
Oh.
off to?
As I drop my phone
I don't know,
everywhere.
just go like this.
Any
Oh,
questions?
Dana Goldstein's on. Hi, Dana.
Dana was on, oh my gosh, months ago already.
Yes.
Oh,
I know. It feels like it was
I
forever
know.
ago,
Time
right?
flies.
Yeah.
She
That was
is
a
the
fun one.
author of Spent. Go purchase it and read
it.
her book.
It was such a good
It's
book. I
so
read it all
fun.
in 6 hours.
Yes.
6 hours I read it. It was so good.
I listened to it
Yeah.
from Audible. Okay, so since we're talking, well, it's like Valentine's Day is coming up. I think all your
Yes.
Christmas trees should be down by now, or all your, yeah, look at, I had one for lunch. We have all. So Valentine's is coming up, and this was so perfect because you're talking about your engagement and getting married and all that fun stuff. So what I looked up is the ultimate list of things that you need on your wedding day.
Oh, Holiday says hi, Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Oh, hi. So this is everything that you need on your wedding day, except for a sewing kit, because I couldn't find it.
Sewing kit.
I want her to.
Yes.
She didn't even get to
Okay.
look at it. I told her,
Okay.
don't look at it. She came a little bit early. I said,
wanna
don't
see
look
what's
at
in the
You have
bag.
to pull out one thing at a time. And we're going to share with all those brides to be and all the bridesmaids that need to support their brides and grooms and everybody.
Yes.
What you need on your wedding day and what will make it easier if something happens.
I will say I did have an emergency kit on my
Yes.
wedding day.
I did not. I don't
think it was a thing when you got married yet. You know what
it
I mean?
wasn't that long ago.
I know.
Okay, it was long ago.
But this is like really recent that people started figuring out like I think all the past brides were like, you need this, you need lip
Yeah.
gloss,
Yeah.
you need gum and mints, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have this on my day, and I wish I did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So the one thing I couldn't find was a sewing kit, but everything else should be like what you need.
So yeah.
So
Let's
go
see
ahead.
What the
Pull
first
one
thing
thing
is.
out at a time.
I'm gonna move your drink back.
Yeah. Butt wipes.
Butt wipes
for all those nervous poops.
Also, just to wipe your hands.
Yes, of course.
That too.
Of course. And I did not get hand sanitizer either because you can get that like anywhere. I mean, it's just there's bottles of it everywhere.
Yep.
But they said for like the weird uncle that like wipes his nose and then wants to
Ew.
hug you, you're going to want. But yes, so that
You'll be
is
like monk wipe.
flushable wipes. Whoever gets to hold your dress, you get to use those. All right, let's see what else is up. Up next.
Super
is that?
glue.
Super glue. So I read
Your
on
nails
all
fall
yes,
off?
I read not your eyelashes.
Don't use
for
it
your
on your eyelashes.
or your hair or anything like that. I was reading through some stories and it was like shoes were breaking, buttons were falling off, and they didn't have a sewing kit, nails were falling off.
Yes.
So anything that could possibly happen, you can super glue it and not worry about
Yes.
it. So
That's
a good
flip flops.
one.
Yeah, I didn't buy
That's
you
a good
flip flops
one.
because I didn't know your size and I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to like break the
it away.
surprise. Yeah, and give it away.
no, you're good.
But they said that like flip flops break and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
you have lots of super glue.
Yeah, you
Love
definitely
that.
need an extra pair of shoes.
Oh yeah.
I was like, got married, ceremony, boom, shoes off, other shoes, flat shoes.
That's what I did
Yeah.
at the wedding I just had in
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
I was like, out of these heels.
Yeah.
ASAP.
All right, what's next?
First aid kit.
Ooh.
Yay! So I read that you needed Band-Aids
Yes.
and a first aid kit because you never know, blisters or anything like that.
I'm
Yes.
clumsy,
Anything.
so this is great.
Yeah, and really it
Perfect.
could be for you or for anyone in your party,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You never know what's going to happen if somebody falls or,
Yeah.
you know, a couple extra too many shots and they fall in the parking lot.
Bust their eyebrow
Bust their
open.
eyebrow.
Terrible.
Keep going.
Hairspray.
Definite
Hairspray, yes.
Yes.
So I don't even know if you know this yet, but are you wearing your hair up, down? Do you have any idea what
Probably
you
half up, half
have?
down.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's super cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super cute that way. Okay, keep
Yeah.
on going. There's there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Lint
Lint
roller.
roller.
Again, probably
Tux.
not so much for you. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
not so much for
definitely
you,
Yeah.
but for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Breath mints.
Definite.
Yes.
You don't want to have ugly breath when you go to kiss your husband for the first time.
For real. Love that.
We know you've never kissed him before. so-
Right.
Never.
Right.
That's against the rules. Ooh, a diamond dazzle stick.
Ooh, to keep the sparkle.
Yes. I will
needed one of
say,
those.
Yeah.
take your ring in like a week before the
Mm-hmm.
wedding. So it's nice and fresh.
Smart.
So fresh and so clean.
Tissues.
Kleenex.
Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
That's for mom, basically.
And me, because I'm just an
I was just
emotional
going to say,
wreck
probably
anyway.
you too.
And that's for us when
Yeah.
we're there crashing
Yeah.
her wedding.
Yes.
I'll
I don't
allow
know if you know this yet, but me and Meredith are coming to your wedding.
it. You were the first one on the invite.
Yeah!
I'm like, do you think she'll invite us?
I'm like, no, we're going to crash it.
You can
Don't
crash
invite
too.
us
No,
because
you
we
guys
want to
can
be
crash.
crash.
You can crash. I'll allow
We
it.
were even talking about it. I go, we can wait till after dinner. It's all right. I mean, we'll just come dance and
we'll
drink.
Just come dance and drink. It's fine.
I don't have to have dinner.
We tip well. We all know that.
I do know that. Tide stick.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Must.
Yes.
It's a must.
These are my best friends.
Although I never use them, I hear it's a must on all the lists that I
You know
read,
what?
so.
The only reason I probably don't use those is because I don't drink red wine. Like, I feel like red wine spill. I don't know. Is that,
yeah,
is
right,
that
right.
TV influencing me?
Probably.
Red wine.
Yeah,
always.
definitely.
I use it for everything because
Whoops.
I spill my coffee out myself
Oh, yeah.
every
Yeah.
morning. I don't
Yeah.
know how I do it.
Hmm.
Knock
Just
on wood,
happens.
I've only done it once.
Yeah.
spilled it in my lap.
Chocolate.
Yes.
You need chocolate.
You need dark chocolate, just in case your sugar drops.
Yes.
And I decided to throw in dark chocolate mint
Love.
just for
Fresh
the
in
fresh
the
breath.
breath again. Yes.
Cute.
Who doesn't like chocolate minty breath?
It's like the never-ending bag.
It
It's like
is.
Mary Poppins
I
bag.
thought she was going to be done like 3 things ago.
Ooh, travel
Oh,
toothbrush.
yes.
Yes, again with the breath.
Just keep it right here,
Yeah.
right in the bra.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Brush my teeth.
You're like spitting it. Are you getting married at a church?
No.
Oh, I was going to be like spit it in the holy water.
Oh, that wouldn't be bad luck for a wedding.
I think God would understand. He wants you to have fresh breath.
I mean, true.
You're like rinsing.
If he understood, he wouldn't give us bad breath to begin
That's
with.
true.
I'm just saying.
That is true.
I feel like that's not God's fault.
That's what we eat.
A manicure set.
Yep.
Ooh.
You never know. You never know. Was
Might
there like
need to clip
tweezers
a
and
nail.
stuff? Or,
Yeah, it's got tweezers, nail clippers, nail file, and
Never know.
a
little hangnail on your
cuticle
toe.
stick.
You gotta
Tweezers
string-
for that one straight chin hair that you didn't see until you were in the car on the way there.
Big yikes.
It's always the rearview mirror, so the close-up mirror,
Yeah.
you're like, what the heck? Where'd that come from?
Pain relief.
Yes.
Ibuprofen. I need that.
Because you're married, so then you'll constantly have a headache.
Yeah.
I have a headache now, and I'm
Yeah.
not even married.
Nothing against you, Rob. No,
No.
no,
Nothing.
nothing.
Not at all.
Nothing against you.
Just a lack of sleep.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
some
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Yeah, and so I was thinking the same thing. I was going to get red, and I'm like, wait, no, you can't get red. She's going to
Can't
be
get
wearing
red. She's
light.
gonna be
Yeah,
wearing
white.
white.
Yeah. So
Listen, I love that.
Look at all that
It's like
stuff.
I know.
It's like
I know.
Christmas.
Yeah, right.
It's amazing.
Well, this is the kind of stuff that happens when you're a
Oh,
guest.
see?
Oh,
To get the
Floss.
chocolate
I'm
out.
telling you.
Sticks.
I'm telling you.
these are my favorite. I don't like the normal string floss.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I love the flossers.
Yep.
I have one in my car and one in my bathroom.
Yeah, I have one in my purse. And
Yeah.
I think that's it because I don't like flossing.
Yeah.
We're getting
Do it
to
while
the
you're
end. We're
driving.
getting to the end.
This is the last thing.
Ooh, bobby,
Bobby
pins.
pins.
Yes.
Yay.
So again, I didn't get a sewing kit because I couldn't find it. I don't know where they have them at the store. And the other one was nipple covers. I was not going to buy her nipple covers.
Okay.
Sorry.
We didn't know what size you were, extra small or extra large.
The toilet paper, butt paper was enough. I'm like, we're not doing the nipples too. You know, it's just not going to happen. And chapstick.
Yes.
Chapstick.
Or you're probably going to
yes.
have lipstick. So
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
you go. The ultimate list of things. Can you think of anything else that you would need or that she would need?
I'm trying to think of what was in mine. I know I did have a sewing kit for just in case because I had a lot of sequins,
Right.
which if one fell off, I don't think you were going to notice.
Yeah.
Extra deodorant. I had extra deodorant in mine,
Ooh.
like a little travel size.
Mm-hmm.
I did have glue because I had fake nails on, just press-ons because I don't, my ears are sensitive, so I had clip-on earrings. I don't know how your ears are.
They're pierced, but
What else did I have in mine? I think that was probably it. I think
yeah, that's
Pretty
I
good?
think you
Pretty
covered
good?
pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. So if you're a bride to be, you got to get
There
all
you
this stuff.
go.
Or have your bridesmaids or somebody get it for you.
Yeah.
Don't buy it yourself.
Or you could make a little kit for all your bridesmaids too, with like the toothbrush and toothpaste, the mints, the deodorant, and the hairspray, and maybe some bobby pins.
yeah.
So 20 things you should never do at weddings.
Cut into the cake.
Yeah, let's see. What do you think? What would be the worst thing that someone could do at your wedding that would
Honestly, probably start drama.
Yeah.
start drama? Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's why I had a wedding in Vegas and just said, hey, if you want to come, come. And like a lot of people didn't show up. So it was like
Yeah.
pretty smooth day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I follow wedding shaming Facebook
Oh,
groups.
oh yeah.
And there has been some nightmares.
Really?
Yes.
I was kind of reading up on bridezillas and stuff too, like different things that bridezillas would do.
Yeah.
For example, they have a backup crew. Like, so they ask someone, like, will you be in my wedding? Will you be in my wedding? But then they're going to ask 2 other people just in case you 2 don't work out.
What is that?
It's a bridezilla for you.
How could you do that?
They truly will say, hey, just in case Bree doesn't work out and I'm not really liking everything she's doing, Cass, will you take her
I mean,
spot?
I kind of had a backup plan because I didn't know who was going to be able to make it to Vegas. Right? So my plan was my mom was walking me down the aisle.
Yeah.
And then my 2 best friends, and then my sister and my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I was like, if my mom and my sister can't make it, then it's going to be Todd, my best friend, walking me down the aisle, his wife, and my brother-in-law. But I didn't do anybody else. It was like, these are the people that are going to be in my wedding. Like, hopefully they all can make it, you know?
Right.
And they did. So.
And I could see that with destination weddings.
Yes.
Are you having a destination wedding?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. So we don't have to worry about getting error.
I mean, I'll travel. I love to travel.
We'll travel for crashing.
Definitely.
I
Definitely.
can't wait.
Yes.
So when is it?
I'm not too sure.
Is
I
it
mean,
next year or this year?
I think at first we're just gonna get court married. Just
Okay.
because
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
simple,
yeah.
And I really like the date September 21st. So
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
we'll do that this year, and then we're gonna have a party. I think in like April, May, whenever it decides
Okay.
to
Yes.
finally get warm.
Perfect.
So-
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm down. You tell us.
Oh, you guys will be the first to know.
You tell
guys were
us.
the first on my list. I already told you.
Well,
that.
you know, I mean, we can still show up to the courthouse and be witnesses.
I
We-
mean,
Just
I mean,
saying, you need
yeah.
witnesses.
I don't even have to be a witness. I could just sit in the back.
I know your mom and dad probably want to do that, but we're here for you also.
No, that's perfect. Okay, so here are 20 things that you should never do at a wedding. Never.
Don't do
Don't
it.
crash it
Don't do
like
it.
us. Get engaged.
That is disgusting.
Yeah,
Okay.
get engaged. Or make an announcement.
Pregnancy
Yes,
announcements.
yes.
yeah, no.
Don't do it.
Disgusting.
Save it for
Don't
a
do
different day.
Yeah.
Save it for a different day.
Yeah.
I have seen it. I have seen people get
I
engaged.
have never seen it. I have heard people talking about it, and
Yeah.
me myself, I would probably be mad, but not tell anybody I was mad. I wouldn't let it show. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction.
Right. Of course, you'd
being
be
mad.
like, oh, I'm so happy for you.
yeah, but I would be like, I'll never fucking talk to you again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. So the next one is give a drunk speech.
Okay, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Liquid courage.
I was
Right?
I was in Todd and Erica's wedding. They were in my wedding. I was in their wedding. And so I was the maid of honor, matron of honor, because I was married. And I had this whole speech planned out, and we were drinking all day. I was a bad maid of honor.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading it, lost my place, and then just kind of went blah, blah, blah. You guys are great. Bye. Like, I don't think I, made an ass out of myself, you know? I just kind of lost my spot. I don't want to shuffle through these cards. I don't know.
That's awesome.
But
All
yeah,
right.
don't do that.
Okay, the next one is wear a white dress.
Don't do
That
it.
is such, that's crazy to me that people don't know that.
My legs up.
Like, not to wear white or off-white or cream.
Anything in the white family, do not do.
Yeah.
I have seen mother-in-laws wear white or white sparkles. They look like a disco ball.
I've seen mother-in-laws, literally wear wedding gowns.
Yeah.
Like, simple wedding gowns, but still wedding gowns.
And white.
Yes. I got married in pink and purple.
Love.
The
Yeah,
only
yeah.
thing that was
Yeah.
white at my wedding was my flowers. But even still, I'd have been mad if somebody wore white to my wedding. Like, come on. My wedding anniversary is coming up, February 27th.
How many years? Oh, fuck. So the next thing on the list.
9.
Nine?
9.
9 already?
Wow.
So then we've been together
Wow.
for 18.
Wow. We're going to be
Wow.
celebrating 23.
Shit.
23.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, number 4, don't show up late. Don't show up late. Show up on time or show up early.
I feel like if you're going to be late to the ceremony, you might as well just wait outside. Like, don't come busting in.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we accidentally did that once. We showed up
Shame.
late. I won't say who, my husband. He just didn't really want to go to the wedding, I don't think. And so we showed up and didn't realize that it was in this small, tiny little chapel. And they were right there. And we whipped open the doors thinking that it was a long
Oh my
church or a long. And literally everyone turned and looked at us.
Oh my God.
As we just kind of walked in, and then of course
like,
his shoe hit the seat, and it was real loud, and oh gosh, crazy. What is it?
it's Emily's cousin, Christine. Hi, Christine. She's not on, but she texted me.
What'd she say?
She said, I got the ham's bean and seasoning packet. Do you have a recipe you follow or add any other ingredients? Clearly, she's making ham and beans
That's
soup.
awesome. All right. So the next one is do not strip tease on the dance floor.
Ew, it's so like icky.
It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. I mean, I support like people that are confident in their bodies,
Right.
but not at a wedding.
No.
Not at a wedding.
Different day.
That's like taking away from the bride too. Like, why do you want to do that?
Is it taken away from the bride?
I would think so because everybody's looking at you instead of paying attention to her.
What if you're dancing with the bride?
Don't. Don't give the bride a lap dance. That's also very icky.
All right, so this probably goes with like the whole drunk thing. Don't wing your wedding speech. Don't wing it.
Like, this is great. I wish you all the happiness. I love you guys.
Have you ever been to a wedding where the person like wants to just keep talking about different
Yes.
stories and they're inside jokes and no one gets it?
Yes.
And you start to look around and everyone's looking at each other like,
Yeah.
I really just want to eat the cake or eat my dinner
Yeah.
or let's have a toast, or people are holding like waiting.
Yep.
And they're waiting.
You know what's the worst
and they're
is when
waiting.
they're holding the microphone over here. And you can't even hear them. And they're like, I'm just so happy. Like, they don't know how to talk into a microphone. Who doesn't know how to talk into a
What
microphone?
movie is that? And she's like, is
Yeah.
it my best friend's wedding or
I don't
something
know,
like? And she's like
something.
talking and she's like, and we're here with the whoever's and the whoever.
Yeah.
And she puts it over like she's not going to even announce who they're getting married to.
That's funny.
All right, here we go. Show up the bride. So that has to do with like
Yeah.
striptease, wearing white. It all kind of
Yep.
goes the same, right?
Anything.
Don't show up the
Yeah.
bride.
Don't
Just
do that.
don't do it.
Don't
Just
do
don't
it.
do it. The next one is bring a random gift. Don't just bring a random gift.
But what does that mean, bring a random gift?
You know, nowadays when people get married, you bring cash. It's all
Yeah.
about
Nobody
cash.
wants gifts anymore?
Nobody wants gifts anymore. I don't want gifts anymore. You want gifts?
I'll take a toaster. Blender. I could use a Vitamix.
I have one.
I mean,
and
if
I
you're
love it.
if you're bringing a Vitamix,
This is true.
you know.
A new
I
bullet.
think it depends on their registry. Do they have a wedding registry or
Right.
just a shower registry?
Yes, good point.
I guess, yeah.
Right. If there's still things on their shower registry that they didn't
Yeah.
get, you could buy that. So that wouldn't be random, right?
And then how much cash do you give?
It all depends on the meal, the venue, the person. It depends.
Yeah, it does.
It depends. And with my husband being half Italian,
Yeah.
really like the meal's got to be good.
Yeah.
The people have to be good. The venue has to be good. You can't have any striptease on the
I-
dance
yeah.
floor. Like we just like, as we're sitting there, we're like, take 10 out, you know?
I always try
Take-
to like cover our meal
Yeah.
and then some.
Yeah.
Right? So if it's serve yourself buffet, I'm going to do like $50 and then some.
Yeah.
You know, but if it's a fancy like 6-course sit down beautiful wedding cake, I'm going to be like, here's $200 and then some. You
So
know?
I tell everybody this story. We showed up to a wedding. It was down in the basement. It smelled like septic. And we had cash and a card because Steve was close to these people.
Yeah.
And number one, we didn't really think that they were going to last. They didn't. Number two, whatever, it's the truth. They ain't together.
That's so
Number
funny.
two, you go down to the basement. It's the groom's third wedding, and it smells like septic downstairs.
Oh
so
my
I'm sick
God.
trying to eat. Then it was a buffet. But by the time we got up there, all the food was gone.
Stop.
And so they were trying to make like quick pasta for us. Like, you know, they're going to throw out some wet noodles for us. I'm like, really?
Oh
Because we
my
were like the last
God.
table because clearly we weren't great friends.
That is like worst nightmares.
Then it
running
was
out
a
of food.
cash bar. It was a cash bar. You didn't even get one drink, not even the toast. You had to go buy champagne bottles
Oh
at the
my
cash bar.
God.
And then
So did you just open up the card and take it out and then give
so
them
we
the open
started with
card?
an amount and we were just like, we better take a little bit out. This isn't worth it. We got to take a little bit out. Then when the uncle and the brother started fighting,
Oh my
we
God.
left with the card too.
Yeah.
They didn't get anything.
That's terrible.
We were terrible.
I did go to one wedding where I forgot the card at home. Legit
Yeah,
forgot the card at home.
we did that once before.
And then I was
too.
just like, yeah, you know.
Are they really gonna miss our card?
Sorry. They were probably like, the Walter family did not give us a card. Can you believe that? And they ate our food.
So my husband, being Italian, wrote down everything, like who it was, what they gave.
Oh my
like so that
gosh.
when another wedding would come up in their family, he'd be like, "What did they give us?" You know, like Auntie, whoever gave us $20, throw $20 in that card.
That is so
He is, and it's
funny.
Italian. I'm telling you, ask some of the Italians.
Let's see if any.
Are there any Italians on?
No, I don't think so. That is so funny.
I mean, it's serious. It's serious. And then if they were very giving, then of course we are very giving back, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's terrible. Okay. So the next thing is complain about anything to the bride or groom.
Yeah, no, they should not.
You do not.
It's already
complain
a
about-
stressful enough
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
And I said my wedding, right? We had destination wedding. So I basically paid for a wedding planner. Like, they planned out my whole day. They had my flowers, everything.
Yeah.
They did my pictures. I didn't have to worry about finding a good photographer, nothing like that. It's the way to go. And
Yeah.
if anything went wrong on my wedding day, I never knew it. You know, like it
Right.
went, you know. But yeah, you don't want to stress them out anymore. Like, it's already stressful enough, like having a wedding, you know?
Mm-hmm. So I was at a wedding where they brought like some food out, and we all were sitting at the table and we're like, wow, what a great appetizer. Like, it was little, there was a little bit of like a leaf on top of it. We were like, wow, what a great, that was the meal. We could not wait. Like, we didn't even have the energy to dance because we had no food in us.
You thought it was just an appetizer?
Clearly, we've been to some like crazy weddings,
Yeah,
right?
you have.
We thought it was the appetizer. We were like, wow, this is really good. Looking around, all of a sudden, everybody's getting up. They're going to start cutting the cake. We're like, whoa, what happened?
Some tapas.
Yeah, it was, did we miss it? Were we late? No, nothing. And we were just like, oh, okay. So we didn't even dance. We went to Taco Bell on the way home. And that was it. That was it.
If I can suggest anything for your wedding party, I don't know if you're going to do just like a backyard or in a hall where you kind of do a potluck style,
Right.
right? Before the night is over, about 10 o'clock at night, get a taco truck.
Oh,
That is smart. I
So
love
Feed
tacos.
everybody again. Sober them up a little.
yeah.
And send them on the merry way.
Yeah. I got a couple bartenders too, so
Oh, I'll keep
just
you in mind.
FYI. Yeah.
We got a few more. You ready?
Yes.
Don't change your seat.
I
I don't know
disagree
about
with
that one.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know about that one.
After dinner. After dinner.
After dinner, I could see it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody's up and moving around and you want to go visit with that family and those people know each other. But yeah, before dinner, no, don't sit in somebody else's seat.
So have you been to weddings where they just let you sit wherever? Because I've been to weddings where they just let you sit wherever. You just grab your name. Because what they did was they put your name and your guest or the couples on a card. And so they would know who arrived.
Okay.
And then when most of the cards were gone, then they started dinner. But you
Okay.
could sit wherever you wanted.
Okay.
But then we've had some where you got a cute little color on the card, and then you had to find the color, and you could find like
Yeah,
your table. Like
yeah.
people get very
Creative
yeah,
with it. Yeah. The only one that I've been to where you sit wherever, it was an outdoor wedding. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, outdoor. I would say
Outdoor
you'd
wedding.
sit wherever.
Yeah, we
Because
did
it was
that at Rob's
buffet style
cousins.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's cousins, they were just like, here's your little name. Like, go
Yeah.
find a seat. So we just sat with his family because
Yeah.
Yeah.
he has a big family. So
Yeah.
we filled the whole table.
Sit with who
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The next one is don't be on your phone during the ceremony.
I'm always on my phone.
I mean, what if you're taking pictures?
No.
No,
That's a
don't-
big no-no.
Not during the ceremony, no.
That's a huge no-no.
Really?
Because how would you feel if your photographer gives you a picture of you and your husband's first kiss and all you
It's-
see is somebody taking a picture?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess I never
No
bring out
phones.
my phone, but yeah, that's true. That's
No
true.
phones. Yeah. People get pissed about that.
Really?
Because it'll say, like, at the front of the door, like, welcome, blah, blah, blah. This is no photos. Like, we paid for
Oh.
photos. Sit back and relax. You do not need to be our photographer.
That's true. I guess I don't see anybody on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And I don't ever bring mine out, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Maybe when cell phones first came out, everybody was cell phone crazy taking pictures,
Yeah, I get that.
And then, like I said, then people get these pictures back and it's like people standing and,
So I saw an outdoor that they did it like at dusk. Yeah.
Okay.
In the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
And everyone turned on their flash.
Okay.
So it looked like
Ooh.
fireflies.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty
around.
cool.
And
I
I
like
thought
that.
that was cool. So
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I was picturing.
Yeah.
When
I
people
could
bring their
see
phones
that,
out.
But like during
Yeah.
the ceremony,
Yeah.
Keep it.
keep it.
Or how about the
away.
phones that go off?
Yeah. Turn off it's the same as being in church.
Yeah.
Turn it on silent for however long it is.
Maybe I
Yeah.
shouldn't say church. It's the same as being in the movie theater. You're
Yeah.
watching a movie.
Yeah.
It
Turn off
never
your phone.
fails that someone's like, and then why is it they're so
I
slow
don't know.
going into their pocket or into their purse to find it? Like they don't know it's their own ringer.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you know it's your phone.
I feel like at first they try to ignore it, like it's not me. And then everyone's
Maybe it'll
staring
go
at them
away.
and they're like, fuck.
Maybe it'll stop. Oh gosh. All right. Few more. Wear something too tight or too short.
Don't be a hoe.
Yeah. Don't. Wise words of Cass.
That's
Don't be a hoe.
that's still like taking away from the bride, I feel like,
I feel like everybody wears tight and short and show off their legs and all that stuff. We were just with you guys for New Year's.
Oh, New Year's.
And at the wedding.
Yes.
And there was a girl with like a jumpsuit that was like all the way down to her belly button and her shorts were like way up here.
They were fancy.
They
were fancy.
I don't know if it was the mom of the bride, but her outfit looked like a disco ball.
Yes.
You could not miss her. I mean, it looked cool,
Yes.
know, but it was like a suit and a skirt. And then the girl, I don't know if you noticed her, but I noticed her only because I was facing you.
Yeah.
She had nothing on.
No.
And actually, my first thought was, oh my God, she's going to be cold.
It
It's
was
like
so
winter
cold.
here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always
know.
think like if it's a winter wedding, pants, suits for women.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Because guys are easy. They wear a suit, right?
Yeah.
They wear a suit. They got a jacket, a shirt, pants, maybe a tie, maybe a tux.
Yeah.
But for women, it's like you have to like, what's the weather going to be like? Is it outside?
Yep.
Do I wear heels and
Yeah.
bring flip-flops, So it's like fall, winter, I would go pantsuit. Summer, yeah, you can wear dresses, but like try not to let your tits hang out or your ass hang out or your vagina hang out.
I have a quick question. Not about the vagina part. So weird, the things that I think of. Are a lot of your friends getting married right now? Is it like...
Yes, I have 4 weddings this year.
Holy
Yes,
cow.
I feel like we
they're
went through
not
that
mine.
as well.
That's crazy.
I feel like we went through that as well. You go through like the whole group of all your friends
Yep.
or family that are getting married because everyone's the same age. And then you go through like in a year or two the babies
Yeah.
or the second weddings or whatever happens, right?
Hopefully
I don't know,
not.
hopefully not, but sometimes.
I think in my whole life, I've only been to like maybe 10 weddings.
I have not been to a lot as well.
No.
I don't think so.
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so.
I still don't have a lot of friends
No.
now, so the 4 is like.
Have you been in any weddings besides your own?
Todd and Erica's.
Have you been in any weddings besides your own?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many?
I think I'm at 3 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's some people that they've been in like 20, 30, 40 weddings. Depends on.
What was that movie? Where
I've been
she
in like
had
3 or 4.
all the
Yeah,
dresses?
21.
27 dresses.
27 dresses.
Yeah.
21,
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
I only have 3.
Yeah.
So
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
I think I was only in like 3 or 4 weddings.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't ask for seconds at dinner. At that one, I should have.
I don't see
Well,
anything
yeah.
wrong with that.
Like, hey, that steak was good. Can I have a second one?
They probably don't have one. I mean, I'm sure they cook a couple extra.
Mm.
But if it's buffet style and you see everybody has gone through and there's more, go get more. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
All right. Number 14. We're getting close. Don't get too drunk.
Impossible.
Yeah. It just happens.
You know what? It's so as the bride, you will not be able to get drunk.
Right.
Because you're just running around and it's so crazy and like so much stuff to do and all that stuff. So it's very hard to get drunk. I couldn't get drunk on my wedding day and I got married in Vegas. Like it's a capital of free drinks, But it's very easy as a guest to get drunk at a wedding.
I mean,
It's very easy for me to get drunk, period.
Unless it's a
I'm
cash
so
bar.
lightweight.
Even then, I always bring cash. If I know, like usually it says on the invite cash bar,
yeah. This next one is bother the bride. I feel like that kind of goes with some of the other stuff that was above it. Like don't bother the bride with things. Everyone wants to see the bride
Right.
and groom. They want to
Yeah.
see.
Right.
They want to talk to you. Once hello, and
Yeah.
we're done. Like
Yeah.
thanks
Yep.
for the invite. So happy we're here. Congratulations. And
I
get
think
the heck out.
one
Yeah.
big thing we have in the United States is the walkthrough.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So once they walk out together as a couple, they stop. And then as you're leaving the church, you walk past and give your congrats and I love
Yeah.
yous and that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty. After that, if they come to you to converse, party, dance, whatever.
Because usually you go to all the tables.
Yeah.
Right? Just thanks. How is everything?
Yeah.
But you just kind of do some bullshit.
But don't be like, oh my God, the food was terrible. And when are we cutting that cake? Don't do that.
I thought that this was an appetizer and it wasn't. I'm going to go run to Taco Bell. You want anything? Don't let your child scream and cry.
I am
Kids are
all
kids.
for childless weddings.
Yeah.
Weddings, the weddings I go to, are not places for children.
Yeah.
Not that we're strip pole dancing, because we don't do that. Or giving the bride lap dances. We don't do that either.
Yeah.
But it's everybody's like there to have a good time, not listening to your kids cry and whine and run around and look up girls' dresses and
Yeah.
whatever
That'll be
else
mine.
kids do.
So I don't want kids at mine.
No.
Really?
If I'm
So
just
I'm
having
whatever.
a party, like I don't want to have
Yeah.
to worry about the kid getting into something or
Yeah.
falling or hurting themselves
Or getting trampled over by somebody,
That
right? Or
too.
stepped on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or having everyone to leave early because they have to go to bed at 8:00.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm whatever. I'm for whatever.
That's like a huge
I like kids.
controversial thing on some of my bride shaming things is, a lot of people say, well, not everybody has access to a babysitter. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
You can't find who watches your kid during the day. A daycare, okay. Well, have you not made friends with anybody at that daycare that you can pay on the side to watch your kid for one night?
Or I mean, this probably totally sucks, but one parent or guardian could go
Yeah.
to the ceremony.
Yeah.
Come home, and the other one could go to the reception.
Yeah.
Whoever likes, whatever. And then you're representing. But that, I mean,
Whoever likes drinking more.
if you really can't find a babysitter, whoever likes drinking more can go to the reception.
Yeah.
All right, don't bring a +1 when you don't have one. So
If I get sent to +1, I'm bringing somebody.
right,
Right.
Yeah.
right. That's what I was gonna say. So
Oh, you mean if it doesn't say
if it doesn't
+1.
say
Oh,
+1,
okay.
or if you truly don't have a +1, don't bring someone for like a first date to a
Yeah.
wedding.
No,
No.
not a first
Although I
date.
know people do it. They
I
do
don't-
it.
I don't think I could do a first date.
Like,
at
oh,
the
how long have you
wedding.
guys been dating? Since last weekend. Why are you here with them at a
Be
wedding?
like today. Just thought we'd see what weddings are like.
So I feel like this next one also goes with deaths. Not to bring that up, but don't post any pictures or information of the bride on social media until they do.
Yes.
I feel like that's for deaths too.
That's a whole.
Do not put
yeah,
RIP until
Right.
the immediates
Yep.
have
have acknowledged
it.
it.
I waited
Yeah,
for
if
all
ever.
of my aunts to post about my grandma when she passed earlier last
Yeah.
year.
Yes,
I was like, I'm just gonna wait
absolutely.
for everyone to
Yeah.
post and then
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's another. Keep your phone in your pocket.
And here's the last one. Don't get aggressive during the bouquet or garter toss.
I'm always in the
Impossible.
back. I'm like, I don't want to touch it.
Really?
Those are the best videos.
I think I caught
Just
the.
like-
I think I caught the bouquet at like my aunt and uncle's wedding, and I was like, we were in the wedding. I was one of the flower girls. I was so little, and like my cousin caught the garter, So then we danced together,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it.
I was gonna say something I forgot. Let me think about it.
I was at a wedding once, and a woman walked up to go catch the bouquet, and her husband was like, "You ain't single."
She's like, maybe I'm hoping to be.
Maybe I'm hoping. Depends on who's going to catch the garter.
She's like, not yet. Not yet, motherfucker.
I thought that was a pretty good hint.
That is funny.
I wonder if they're still married.
That's funny.
Well, we are so happy for you.
I know, I'm
we are
so
so
excited.
excited. We cannot wait to crash your wedding, both of them, your reception and
I can't
the
wait.
actual day, the 21st.
I
So,
can't wait.
Yep.
yeah,
I'm
we are
excited.
so excited.
I love
So-
weddings.
And what a surprise, too.
I know.
What
Yeah.
a surprise.
It was a big
so
surprise.
awesome.
I know. Did you text us in the group message?
I'm sure of it.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I haven't even gone on Snapchat. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna FaceTime her, but my phone, because I was calling friends, I called
Yeah.
my family first, but I was
Yeah.
calling everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta send this to Meredith. I gotta show her. And then my phone was like 10%. And I was like, I'll just Snapchat her.
That's awesome. That's perfect.
It was so great.
So exciting.
We're very excited for you.
Yes.
And thanks for coming on again.
Of
Yeah.
Third time. I think that's
Third
so-
time's the charm. You got engaged.
Yeah. And that's a record, right? Is she the only one that's
No,
been on
Drew.
3?
Drew.
Drew's been on 3.
Drew.
Well, good,
Yeah.
too. Great
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
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 Love Drew.
Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk
that
to
it?
you next week.
Is that it?
That's
it always goes so
it.
fast. So fast.
Bye.
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 podcast is brought to you by Nametag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. Drums, written and performed by my son, Steven. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.